So this is, I'm back in my Filofax soft domino and A5 size. And I'm not going to talk with my hands on the screen. So I'm going to do a different part for you. Talking about the reasons why I'm back in this, but I wanted to do a quick flip through for you to get that published. Okay, so we're going to start in the front pocket, and I have my idea book because this thing has just gotten moved around and it doesn't have very many pages with content on it, but I really love this insert and I didn't want to rewrite the information that I do have in here. So that's staying. This is ideas for my 24 plan, by the way. This is the monthly insert that I had in the TN that I am using to recap the month, and it serves as a reference for what happened when. I went through and indicated things that happened on certain days on my calendar. And I did just like a simple code up here as well to indicate certain things. So that's what August looks like. And then whenever September is over, then I will do the same thing. And then I just have that on the back there. So these two tuck nicely here in the front pocket. This has been here for ages. I don't know. I still like it. So I'm going to leave it. So basically, I took some things out of my traveler's notebook and deconstructed some things and just punched holes and put them in. So I always have my note section in the beginning. So I just have some paper here with some girls on them, and that came out of the TN. And I use different size paper. I just use whatever. And so just have some lists there. This marks the section of a running to-do list, a master, task list that I'm just going to keep adding to. This is my 24 plan. I did have a tab that said notes on the top, but I just removed it, knowing that behind the tab first is my notes section, and then I move into the outlines and social media insert that I'm using right now. This is my Jesus section. Although I have the Bible study book and the Jesus book and things, I wanted, and this is what I was trying to do, part of what I was trying to do in the Traveler's Notebook, but I wanted I want scriptures with me. I want prayers with me. And so I only have one so far, but that's more than I had yesterday. Okay. And what I did, and I've had these for a while. I have this verse mapping from Bible Girl, it says here. I did, honestly, I found it on Pinterest. So, and I just have various prayers that, like first thing in the morning, type of prayers, and also like before quiet time. These two are the same, obviously. Let's see. Before bed, those type of things. So I want to get those written down in my book. So I gathered those all up, and I'll be adding those very soon. I'm actually working on it now. Calendar. I'll have links, okay, you guys, because I don't remember where some of these come from, and I don't like listening to all that rambling stuff. So check the description. So September, I think this, what is this, recollections, I think, for this part. So obviously I need to add in my dates for these months, but I I like this type of thing where you can reuse the tabs. These two aren't like that, but I do like the pictures. And then this one is like that. So I think it's obviously two different sets, but that's okay. And then I couldn't find my December one, so I just have this in there. So I'll cover up that side and the other side that's not needed. And then I have a weekly page here, but I don't have any weeklies in here at the moment. I put that in there to kind of jog my memory to see if I'm going to be wanting that or not. I kind of go back and forth on the weekly things, so I do think there's a need for it for me, but that will be coming later. I deconstructed the September insert that I had just made, and so I haven't gone through here yet to fix how I cut them, because like as you can see here, the S got cut off and different things, but I'm still using and like the TH here, I'm still using that same format, and that seems to be working really well for me. So yeah, it's going really well. That's when I was moving it in, so it wasn't as much written down. And then I have a today marker there, but yeah, here's my pages. I go in more detail in that previous video. Okay, so for AT School, that's our homeschool name, and what I have here is again assumed notes right behind the tab, and then I have lessons, and these did come from Peanuts Planner Co., and I am going to be using these as my weekly planning and observations and all of that stuff. So that will get filled in very soon. And then reference, just have some cards that I made from scrapbooking paper and different things. Some kind of traditional Common Core, I guess you could call it Common Core, for language arts and math. More things. This is 52 weeks a year that you can record different items, whatever you want to record. So like I mentioned, I just moved back into this, and so I don't have everything up to par yet. 20 and 21. These are, I just printed this. Be talking about this a little bit more later in another video, but it's basically triggers for different reviews and prompts and things. I need to update this page, resources. I made a list of my Facebook saved collections and my Pinterest boards, and then within those Pinterest boards I'm beginning to write down my sections of the ones that I have a lot of, and I need to be going through these things more often because they're just getting piled up. And I love Pinterest and I love Facebook, but if you're saving things on there, why? Right? What's the purpose? You need to go back, make your menus, you know, all those recipes, a menu, you know, a recipe book, home decor. I mean, there's some things that you can look back on just for inspiration, depending on what type of boards they are, right? But I don't know, I just have a lot of things that I feel like I have saved for my 24 plan, for AT School, for my Jesus book, that I need to get wrote down, printed out, or wrote down, whatever. And I really need to put these on a rotation so that I'm checking that. So I worked on that a little bit this evening, and I just have some other paper back here, just, you know, because I like a big, full, chunky look. And then I have some passwords and things right here in this pocket from File. This is File Effects. I was looking to see what that said. A laminated scrapbook paper as a back cover there. And then I have just a File Effects notebook that came with one of the 2 File Effects I have. And it has a cardboard there on the back. And then my Pilot, what is this thing? I can't ever remember. Multi-ball. I love this pen, and I got those on Amazon. I'll link those for you. These are some other things that I pulled out, and I have done this before, and I actually still have a little stack of stuff, and I've weeded through it because I'm really bad about this. When that's my main deal of moving planners. And so I'm going to be talking a little bit more about that as well in another video. So that's what my everyday carry is looking like.